Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. Welcome back to all of my subscribers, all of my return visitors. If you have not subscribed already, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. That way you can be kept up to date when I push out a new video and all that other good stuff. So today I wanted to do a video on giving you tips if you are a newbie, especially in the research phases, on finding a good consultant. Good consultants they're not rare. You just have to do your research and it's really easy to get caught in traps. So I wanted to give you a few tips to help you along the way. So first things first, visit the SisterLocks website. So the SisterLocks website is www.sisterlocks.com. And there's actually a registry on the website where you can look for certified SisterLock consultants in your area. So the registry lists them by state, and then for each state, it lists them by area. Just because a person is not on the registry doesn't mean that they cannot do SisterLocks, but the SisterLocks registry is usually a safe bet. But you still want to beware even using a SisterLocks registry, because there have been horror stories from people who are on the registry. That leads me to number 2. If you can, get as many word of mouth recommendations as you can. Visit social media groups. I know I'm a member of 2 social media groups that have the word SisterLocks in the title, actually 4. But the one that is the official SisterLocks page is Sisterlocked and Loving It on Facebook, LOVIN. Usually if you go there and you ask for word of mouth recommendations in your area, people are really good about providing recommendations for people in your area. I prefer word of mouth over going to the website, because a human can tell me whether or not they had a good experience, whereas a website cannot, quite obviously. So the third item is, I recommend that you go to their website if they have a Facebook page and just look at pictures of their work as well. So this goes hand in hand with getting word of mouth recommendations and also finding them on the website. Hopefully they have a website. Every SisterLock consultant, I recommend that they have a website. That way you can show off pictures of your work. Now, if you built up a clientele and you've been doing this for a very long time and you're not necessarily looking to gain new clientele, then that's a little different. But if you're looking to get new people in, the website or some kind of social media page where you can showcase your work is a key piece of advertising. If you're on the other end and you're looking to find somebody, I definitely recommend you shop websites, you look at work, you go to social media pages, and read the comments. So that takes me into my next thing. Don't ignore red flags. So if someone has, a consultant has tons of negative comments, do not ignore that, because that's usually a sign, that's usually a hint that this person might have issues with their work or their work ethic. Usually I look at SisterLock issues as falling into maybe 2 categories: the quality of the work and the quality of the work ethic. Sometimes you have SisterLockticians that are the bomb. They do excellent work, but you can't get an appointment with them. They're constantly canceling appointments and so on and so forth. Then you have those SisterLock consultants that are, always there, but there's a reason they can't get any new clients, because their work doesn't look as great and it's not up to the SisterLock standards. So you just want to make sure you do as much research after you've pinpointed 1 or 2 people. Do as much research about them as possible. If you go in for a consultation and they tell you something that doesn't quite jive with what you're thinking, don't ignore that. Ask as many questions as you can. Go into your consultation with a list of questions. They should be able to answer every single one of the questions that you have if it relates to SisterLocks. If they cannot and that raises a red flag to you, do not ignore it. Study up on SisterLocks. So you have to have a frame of reference to base your decision off of. If you're making an educated decision, you have to be educated about SisterLocks. So again, a good starting point is that SisterLocks website, www.sisterlocks.com. Just go there, read up on SisterLocks. Also go to some of the Facebook social media pages. There is really, when I tell you, there are no shortage of like YouTube channels, including mine, blogs, pages, sites related to SisterLocks, where you can get information. I mean, there is no shortage out there. So there are plenty of resources out there for you to get additional information. So I just recommend you research Sisterlocks. If you want to know about counts, if you want to know about grids, if you need to know about tools, that information is out there. I just want to brag on my consultant for a second. I actually talked to her. She told me that she didn't even know I had a YouTube channel. Her name is Rhea, and she's at Locks of Excellence on 9 Mile and Telegraph in Southfield, Michigan. So if you're looking for a sister loctician in the Metro Detroit area, I definitely recommend Locks of Excellence. She is both my mother and my consultant. Her and Camilla at Locks of Excellence established my locks, and Rhea has been maintaining them ever since. She actually, I went in for a retightening. You can see my grid is popping again. But I went in for a retightening this past weekend, and she told me, we started talking about my YouTube channel, and then, she was retightening my hair. Next thing you know, I feel her with the comb in my scalp, and I'm like, oh my God, do I have that much slippage? Because she already told me that my texture was loosening. I was getting a much looser hair texture. And she was like, no, I just watched one of your videos and I saw that you said your center part wasn't as tight as it used to be. So she cleaned up my center part for me. Let me look at that, y'all. That's what I call a good consultant. She was very attentive, and I just appreciate all the good advice that she's given me for the past almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in November. And she has been the only person, her and Camilla have been the only two people to touch my Sisterlocks. And I am very fortunate to not have to go through the patty cake that other people have to go through when it comes to finding a good consultant. And again, her name is Rhea at Locks of Excellence in Southfield, Michigan. But she is not the only good person there. Everybody that I've seen in that shop, they're very friendly, they're very courteous, and they all do really good Sisterlocks. And everybody that touches someone's head as far as Sisterlocks is registered on the Sisterlocks website. So what are some tips that you would provide to people who are researching, looking to get Sisterlocks? Feel free to put them in the comments below. Also, like this video and share this video. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. My channel has kind of grown in the past week or so. As always, I will see you next time, and be blessed.